Hi, it's Angela from North Carolina, and today I am making lemon sunshine bars. They're made from a cake mix. The recipe actually calls for lemon cake mix, but that's too much lemon flavor for us. So I've got my cake mix in my mixer, and I've got the zest of a couple of lemons in here, and that's going to be just enough flavor for me. I don't need more than that. So this cake is so easy, these lemon bars. I'm using the 1 box of cake mix. I've got 1 full stick of butter that I've melted, which is half of a cup. I use unsalted always when I'm baking. And I have 1 room temperature egg, and that's going to be the cake. The actual cake itself ends up tasting like a delicious sugar cookie, believe it or not. And my hands don't want to let me crack an egg today. So I will get this started. Meanwhile, I'm still working on my lemon juice here. I need half of a cup, and I've got a little bit over 1/4 of a cup so far. I'm getting ready to spray my pan, my 9x13, and I put in a little bit of my parchment paper. And the recipe calls for an oven of 350, but since I'm using a glass pan, I've got mine at 325. I always turn it down when I'm doing a glass pan so the top won't burn. And you don't have to wash out the pan. My mixing bowl, I'm going to use the same mixing bowl to make my topping as I'm using right now. I've got my cake batter pressed down with my parchment paper, and at the end I just kind of use a spoon. I divided it up into like 6 pieces of batter and then started pressing down. And it, like I said, it tastes like a wonderful cookie. So the topping is just 2 ingredients. It's nothing but my sweetened condensed milk and a half a cup of lemon juice. That's it. You will think that you have been in the kitchen all day when you taste these. I used to make homemade lemon bars from scratch with like 12 ingredients, and these are nothing but, like I said, the cake mix, 1 egg, and a stick of butter melted. You've got to learn the joys of doctoring up cake mix. It makes baking so fun and so easy. I find this is a great way to teach children baking when you get started too. They think they've really baked a cake by dumping the box in. Okay, so I'm going to quickly whip this up. And like I said, I didn't have to wash out my container. I'm using the same mixing bowl. And this is just going to take a second. Let me lock it. If you don't have a way to juice, like a little juicer like I had, you can use a spoon and you just twist, and you're going to get the juice out just as easily. So this is now ready. It didn't take but a couple seconds to mix up. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on top, and it's going to cook at 325 for about 25 minutes. The actual recipe states 350 at 25 minutes. Like I said, that's using a metal pan. Can you believe how easy these are? And you will really and truly start taking these everywhere you go. People will start asking you to bring them. They are so delicious, and they taste so homemade. Like really something from scratch that you worked hard on all day. So this is it. Woo. I don't want to waste any of my good filling, my good topping. So I've gently been swirling my topping over with my spatula. And it's not a real thick topping. And it's going in. Just as soon as my cake itself started turning a golden brown, I went ahead and took them out of the oven. They don't look cooked, but they are. So when it says 23 to 25 minutes, it really means that. So you can tell how pretty and brown they are. You're going to love these. It's hard to believe something this simple is so delicious. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.